All right. That's weird. Normally when I press record, it says it's recording, but it didn't. But it looks like it is recording. So let's get started. Class 27, we're gonna be going over the parts of the head or face. But I'm gonna do something a little different in this class. I'm going to be trying to make it mostly, I will only be speaking Numu. Okay, I'm not gonna be speaking in English until the very, 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 very end. I will kind of clarify some things if needed. And so the goal is to do your best to listen, listen to hear what I'm saying. So I'll kind of give you an idea of how I'm going to do it. Okay, so in this class, I'm gonna have a face here. I'm gonna start off in the telling you guys the parts of the face. All right. And I'm not going to have anything written, any text, any spelling. So that'll be just kind of up to you. If you're hearing the words, you can of course try your best to write them down. I understand it's going to be a bit more challenging, but that's the goal of learning. And um, so I think you guys will be able to catch on. I mean, we're all smart, and so yeah. I later on I will start to ask questions. But when we get there, we will get there. So again, I'm going to start off just telling you guys the parts of these in Numu. So ye shi yahudongona tami I topiki we tu natuni duiku. All right, yahudongona tami I topiki we tu natuni duiku. Mo ishu topiki minani topiki 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 ishu topiki minani topiki. Yeshi ishu koba mi nani koba 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 ishu kai topigi ishu topigi yeshi ishu koba koba ishu koba mi nani koba koba yeshi ishu naka mi nani naka 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 ishu naka mi nani ishu naka mi nani naka ishi ishu movie mi nani movie 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 ishu movie mi nani yeshi ishu soba mi nani soba 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 ishu soba mi nani soba yeshi ishu apuhe mi nani apuhe 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 ishu apuhe mi nani apuhe yeshi ishu debah mi nani debah 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 ishu debah mi nani koyoide karami debah debah mi nani koyoide kada pana nemi agaide kada debah mi nani debah ishu debah mi nani yeshi ishu iro mi nani iro 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 ishu iro mi nani iro iro Yeshi ishu Dhamma minani. Dhamma. 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 Ishu Dhamma minani. Dhamma. Yeshi ishu kamu minani. Kamu. 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 Ishu kamu minani. Kamu. Yeshi ishu minani. Ah. 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 Ishu minani. Ah. Yeshi ishu pui minani. Pui. 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 Ishu pui minani. Pui. Yeshi ishu puhnuziva minani. Puhnuziva. 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 Ishu puhnuziva minani. Puhnuziva. Puhnuziva. Ishu puhnuziva minani. Puhnuziva. Yeshi ishu tupui minani. Tupui. Tupui. Ishu tupui minani. Tupui. Ishu wo minani. Wo. 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 Ishu wo minani. Wo. Wo. Yeshirwa ramina tuneruiku. Situka. 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 Siruka. Maha ina kasubirguat. Waha ina himasabat situka. 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 Yeshi. Ishunatsi. Tunaka tsiruka. Ishunatsi. Tunaka tsiruka. Ishi inaniquigya. Chrissy. Inaniquigya. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Ishunatsi nakatsituka.
Kai naka. Kai naka.
So piggy? Oh,
Okay. Okay.
hey, can you hear me now?
Togi, aha.
Oh, okay. Ishunatsi nakatsituka.
Ja, Togi. Ishunatsi. Tsunaka tsiruka. Tsunaka tsiruka. Aha. Ja. Yeshi Dylan. Ishunatsi tsowa tsiruka. Inaniquigya. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Shunatsi soba tsituka.
Ja, ishunatsi tsowa tsiruka. Ishunatsi tsowa tsiruka. Ja. Ishisunatsi go tsiruka. Maxine inaniquigya. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Do not see world Siduka.
Ja, Togi. Ishunatsi Tiguo Tsiruka. Ishunatsi Tiguo Tsiruka. Ija. Yeshi Ishunatsi Tidba Tsiruka. Rebecca Inaniquia. Hima Ishunatsi.
Ish Ishunatsi Dapa Situkwa.
Ja, ja, Togi Ishunatsi.
His teeth or his mouth or cheeks or his chin. Chin. Gumma. Gummu. Dapa. Uh-huh.
Ba Tsiruka Ishunatsi Duba Tsiruka Bija Yeshi Monica Ishunatsi Iro Tsiruka Inaniquia Hima Ishunatsi Tsiruka.
Ishu Nazi Ego Siduka.
Ja Ishunatsi Iro Tsiruka Bija. All right, Panka, I see you there. Tsiruka inaniquiga hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Ishu Apuha. 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 Siduka.
Ja, ogi ishunatsi apuhu tsiruka. Ja, ishunatsi tsiruka. Yishi ara. So Alicia and Thatch came in. So Alicia said she's just gonna listen. Thatch came in late. So just an explanation to them that I'm doing everything more, trying to do it just immersive in this class. I'll be speaking in Numu only. So I've gone through kind of describing the parts of the face, and now I'm asking some questions about the face. So I don't know if that's, you want to give it a try or you want to just listen in.
I'll give it a try. There's a annoyed cat in the background though, so apologies ahead of time.
No worries. Okay. Company. Itu dapat siduka. Ishunatsi itu damat siduka. Ishi inaniquiga. Hima ishunatsi siduka. Hima ishunatsi siduka.
So Nazi to ba kuda.
Hai. Hima.
Oh, teeth.
Ah. Dama.
Tama. Sunatsi tama si was it Tsiku
Siduka.
Tsiruka.
Aha. Okay. Siduka. Ishunatsi itu dama siduka. Ishunatsi itu dama siduka.
Sum O's or Wahit O's in the middle of the word for pointing.
Are you?
How do you how many O's are in the middle of the word? Is there an O in the middle of the word for pointing if I'm spelling it?
Aha, you. Ooh.
Two? Oh, long. Or not long, but double.
Situka. Okay. Situka.
Bishop.
All right, then Chrissy. Chrissy. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Ishunatsi tu kama situka.
Ja. Kamu ishunatsi. Kamu tsiruka. Aha. Kamu. Kamu. All right, then Yishi Dylan. Inanikwigia. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Ishunatsi a tsiruka.
Ja. Ishunatsi tu a tsiruka. Yishi Maxine. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Shunatsi Mui Tsuruka.
Ja. Ja. Okay. Ishunatsi itubui tsiruka. Ishunatsi itubui tsiruka. She Lisa also came in late, so I think you heard me saying about Tatach and Silisha how I'm kind of we're going over the body part, the facial body parts. So have you been able to kind of follow along since you've got here?
I have, but I'm going to listen. Thank you.
Sure. Then Monica, you're up. Back to you, Monica. Nanikwigia hima ishunatsi itsiruka.
Ishunatsi I Potnotsiba Tsituka.
Ja, puhnudziva. Ishunatsi puhnudziva tsiruka. Puhnudziva tsiruka. Ishi panka. Inanik. Ishunatsi tsiruka.
Ishunatsi Tupui Tsituka.
Ja, togi. Shunatsi tupui tsiruka. Shunatsi tupui tsiruka. Ishi Rebecca. Ima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Ishunatsi wo tsiruka.
Ishunatsi wo tsiruka.
Ishunatsi wo tsiruka.
Isha batch. Batch. Hima ishunatsi tsiruka.
Sunatsi Ui tsiruka.
Kaipui.
Mm.
Ima ishu no ima ishu.
Oh, Tsupigi?
Tsopigi, okay. Aha. Tsopigi pudi tu kova. Tsopigi
Koba?
pudi tu kova. Aha. Tsopigi pudi tu kova. Kova. Ya. Ya une una. Bueno. Bueno. Can't get the Spanish there. Yeshimi no ne ikya me tewingaku. Ne ikya me tewingaku. Hayu hima debowe mi nanita. Hayu hima debowe mi nanita. Hayu hima debowe mi nanita. Ne me ikya tewingaku. Ne ikya me tewingaku. Hayu blank. Table ni nani ya. Musakwa ina kapani. Hayu dama table mi nani ya. Hayu dama table mi nani ya. Yeshi me inani kuya. Me inani kuya. Su hima hima table mi nani ya. Su hima hima table mi nani ya. Ikiabunishi inakapani. Sudama teeth table mi nani ya. Sudama teeth table mi nani ya. Yeshi tui haga ka rui hima isu tuvinya. Tui haga ka rui hima isu tuvinya. Muasu. Chrissy. Hayu kui table mi nani ya.
Tu pui ai taiboe mi nani a.
Ja. Ja. Supui I with the eyes table mi nani ya. Eyes. Supui I table mi nani ya. I. Yeshi Dylan. Hayu kova table mi nani ya.
Sukoba face taiboe minanya.
Ja. Ja. Kova. Sukova. Face. Table mi nani. Face. Sukova. Face. Table mi nani ya. Maxine. Hayu movie table mi nani.
Su movie nose give away me Nadia.
Ja. Ja. Su movie nose table mi nani. Nose. Su movie nose table mi nani. Ja. Monica. Hayu naka table mi nani.
Su naka ear table minania.
Su naka ear table mi. Ja. Anka hayu tuba table mi nani.
And then say what it is. Tupa. Su tupa taiboe minania. You gotta say in taiboe.
Oh. Su tupa ear taiboe minanya. Mouth
Ja.
taiboe minanya.
Ja. Ja.
Ja.
Table mi nani. Su deba. Mal. Table mi nani. Ja. Ja. All right then, Rebecca. Hayu wo table mi nani.
Su wo. Hair. Double wait them. Meaning yeah.
Ja. Hey. Wo. Hey. Table mi nani. Hey. She batch. Hayu kamu table mi nani.
One more time.
Hayu kamu table mi nani. Kamu.
I'm only getting the wrong one, which is rather, which is not right.
Ay, kamu. Kamu. Kamu.
Kamu, so, kamu chin, dabawe minania,
Ah, kamu.
kamu,
Ay, boy, minani. Chin. Kamu. Kamu. Kai. Kamu. Kamu. Kai. Isu. Kamu. Minani. Kamu.
kamu,
Ah,
kamu,
nawa ni shu. Nanaka. Nawa ni shu kama. Nanaka. Is she back to Chrissy? Hayu up boy minani.
The upper eyebrow taiboe minani a.
To up eyebrow. Boy minani. Ja. Is she Dylan? Hayu sopigi boy minani.
Susopigi head taboe minania.
Ja. Togi. Sopigi head boy minani. And Maxine, Hayu boy minani. You are boy minani.
Assume, uh, forehead, February minania.
Ja togi. Su forehead boy minani. Forehead. Ja. Monica. Hayu tama boy minani. Hayu tama boy minani.
Tama teeth February minania.
Togi. Ja. Sudama teeth boy minani. Ishipanka. Hayu puhnuziva boy minani. Hayu puhnuziva boy minani.
Bonziba, Bonziba, eyelash, Daiboe, Minania.
Ja. Okay. So puhnuziva eyelashes. Boy minani. Bisha. Bisha. Rebecca, hayu iro boy minani.
Ish. Su igo tongue dabawe minania.
Iro tongue boy minani. Tongue. That hayu pupu boy minani.
Sorry, Rebecca. Oh, thanks. Can you repeat it? Rebecca's audio is still going. It's just layering over yours.
Hayu tupui boy minani.
Um, so, Toy is like iris, dabawe minania.
Iris pupil. Aha. Tupui. Pupil. Is that the same thing as an iris? What is an iris?
It's like the middle, the black part. And like the pupils, the black and the brown or blue or whatever.
That's it. Tupui. Bisha. Bisha. All right, then. Let's go backwards now and kind of just. You guys obviously figured. You guys got it. You guys caught on. That's great. Practicing listening, but let's just kind of walk through it. what I was asking, you guys know, is a question. One of the question words that can mean how, it can mean what, but in this case, it means how. So yeah, how blank, and you guys know, daibo, or also pronounced daibo means, it's English, the word for English, right? English. Way is the meaning of in. So in English, daibo way, in English, me, this word me is like a spoken quotation mark. The spoken quotation mark, like there's no real direct translation of that in English, but in Numu, you speak it. It's like a spoken quotation marks, me. And Nania means called, okay, or named. The actual root of this is nia, again, which means to call or to name. Okay, and this prefix in front of it, na, indicates the passive voice, which basically is like in our English ed. You end to name or call with ed, it becomes named or called, like I am called, or it is called, it is named. So yeah, like I asked, what is pui called in English? And your answer was, it is called, the pui is called I in English. So that's kind of a breakdown of what this means. How you blank Daiboe Minania, what is blank, or how is blank called in English? Or what is blank called, or what is it named in English? Yeah, you guys got it perfectly. And then the other question I was asking, Hima ishunatsi tsiduka. Again, you guys understood it based on context. Hima ishunatsi tsiduka. Hima, remember, you guys know, means what. Another name for what. Ishu, this, natsi boy tsituka, which I assume you guys figured out. I hope based on my images, it means to point. To point. So I was asking, what is this boy pointing at? Tsituka is to point. What is this boy pointing at? And then the answer was Tsunatsi, the boy, to blank Tsituka. The boy, to, remember, to means his or can mean her. It's just a genderless pronoun meaning possessional. So in this case, speaking of this boy, means the boy is pointing at his blank. He's pointing at his eyes or his mouth or his forehead, his hair, etc. So Nazi, the blank Siduka. The boy is pointing at his blank. So you guys did great. That is, that's all I have for tonight. So got any questions before we leave? Otherwise, mubonidwa. You all later. Also, let me know if you guys kind of appreciated that kind of style of learning, kind of forcing you to listen more and rather than relying on English. Let me know.
No, it was good. It was really good.
Awesome. You guys did great too.
It was good. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Ja, bonito.
Bonito.
I like that too. I did have a question though.
Bisha.
Rebecca. What's your
I have
question?
a question. Okay, so because I joined late, I did bust out with my Summit Lake dictionary, but I don't have listed pupil or iris. What was your word for that?
It was I'll write it in the chat. Tupui.
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so remember, tu is the abbreviated form of black. So like the full word for
Okay.
who. I'm writing this in the chat. I can my autocorrect always. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to put this here literally 3 times. Do who? The full word for black. Do who?
Okay.
You kind of shorten it or abbreviate it to tupui. So it literally is kind of like saying
Okay.
black eye, but it's referring to the iris or that pupil, that little black point in your eye. Tupui.
Okay. All
Hey,
right.
John.
And I like the immersion style too. Remind me of Spanish when I was a kid. Fisha.
Monica, you had a question?
Oh yes. How how would you spell the Puhnotsiba? Puhnotsiba.
Here it is. I put it in the chat.
Oh, right here. Puhnotsiba. Puhnotsiba.
There's
Puhnotsiba.
a little H in there, like a huh.
Uh-huh. Puhnotsiba. 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 Awesome. All right. Thank you.
Nupiroa.
Midwa, Panka, Monica.
Midwa.
Midwa.